So it's 8 o'clock at night, still bright out, and Joe and I are heading out to the movies. We haven't been to the movies in such a long time, and several times since we decided we're gonna go, several times today I've changed my mind because Joe is not feeling well. I think he finally is getting that bug that Joe and Joshua and I had. And when Joshua's sick, he just goes to sleep. He's always been that way. Whenever he's sick, he goes to sleep, kind of like my dad. My dad does that. And they just don't bug you. When Jory is sick, it's a whole different ball game.
Who's sick?
Jory. Oh my goodness, he bugs. Can somebody go buy me 7-Up? Can somebody go give me popsicles? Can somebody bring me ibuprofen? I think I need to go to the doctor. I think I have a fever. 99 degrees, people. 99 degrees, and he has a fever. Put on the fan. Turn off the fan. Can you put the air on? Then he'll get up in the middle of the night when he has a fever and he's roasting, and he'll put the air conditioning like on 75, and then we're shivering in bed. I'm like, oh no. When he got sick, I'm like, oh no, oh no. So we're gonna go watch that movie with what's Melissa McCarthy. I always call her Molly from Mike and Molly. I don't really like her in movies. She's funny on Mike and Molly. I really appreciate the character there, but I think they've kind of fat stereotyped her to where they want her to do physical comedy. My eyes still hurt. I think I'm just too much on the computer, guys, editing and stuff. I'm editing a vlog right now that's gonna go up either tonight, Saturday night, or tomorrow morning. I think tomorrow morning, Sunday morning. This starts a new one, okay? So this is Saturday evening at 8 o'clock at night. Yeah, so they've stereotyped that girl to the point that it's annoying to see her in movies because it's too much physical comedy for me. And it's like fat girl physical comedy. So I hope this movie is different. The kids told me that they heard that it was really funny, that Jason Statham is funny in it, and he makes a lot of references to his other movies. Not that I've seen a lot of his movies, so I might not get the reference, but in any case, at least Joe and I can go relax. I hope my headache doesn't get worse when I get in there. It's right over here all the time. I'm always straining this side. Mom's not doing well, off and on. You know, she's got good moments and bad moments with the nausea, and hopefully she'll hear something by next Tuesday, because she found out from the people that has to dispatch you or approve the things or whatever from the Medicare place that the doctor didn't turn in the request till Monday, and she said she turned it in on Thursday, and it takes 5 to 7 business days to get the approval, because she didn't turn it in under the emergency heading. And so Mom says, well, I guess I'm not in dire straits if she didn't turn it in as an emergency. And if she turned it in as an emergency, then my mom would have gotten approved within 24 hours. I met a friend at the fair. I haven't seen her in a while, since the late 1990s. We lived at the same condo complex back in 91 to 96. And she just informed me that her one and only child, her daughter, died in 2013 from breast cancer. So she advised me to take Mommy to the cancer treatment center. Is that what it's called, Joe? In Phoenix, Arizona. That's about 5 hours away from me. And my dad's willing to do it, to just pick her up and take her and have them give a second opinion and have them treat the whole body rather than just the cancer. And she begged me. She's like, I beg of you, Barbara. She was crying today, poor thing. And she's like, I beg of you, Barbara, don't waste time. Take your mom there. If I had gotten my daughter there sooner, she would have still been alive, and I would have given up anything for my daughter to be alive. So I called my dad, and he's looking into it, and I don't know how far they're gonna get, because he already found out that the part of their insurance that's a HMO is not gonna be accepted there, because it's not in the state of California, it's in Arizona. But he would have to see how he can switch from an HMO to a PPO, which is what they had before. And he doesn't know that they'll let him do it outside of the sign-up period or whatever. So I don't really know what's going to happen, but I'm going to leave all that behind me tonight and just enjoy the next 2 hours of just laughter and go home and sleep peacefully tonight. Sometimes you just have to eke out a little period of time for yourself to just be happy. Right, Joe? What does our favorite pastor say? Dr. Mike? Joe? What does he say about scheduling pleasure? Remember? Joe studies all Dr. Mike's wisdom keys. He knows them better than I do.
Schedule pleasure because pain will schedule.
Yeah, that's the right one. He says schedule your pleasure because pain will schedule itself into your life. You know, pain doesn't care. It'll schedule itself into your life. Pain meaning physical pain, meaning strokes and heart attacks and just disease and stuff like that will schedule itself into your life. So you have to take time. Is there a party going on over here?
Party going on.
You got to take time to just schedule your pleasure. Probably graduation or something, huh, Joe? So that's what we're doing. We're scheduling our pleasure today. I can't even see you, Joe. And I see you.
Yeah, that black.
Okay, stop right there. Wait, man, come.
Yes, man.
Leaving the movie at what time, Joe? After 10?
Yeah.
It was a really good movie. Really funny. I'm glad we came to see it. And if you're thinking of going to see something funny, go see that. When I go to the movies, I always go see something funny. Because I can't stand drama. Except if I'm home, then I could watch a drama there or a scary thing there, but not at the movies. Right, boo? Hey guys, it's Sunday morning, June the 7th. Look how tired this eye looks. See? It's not hurting right now, but it's so tired. And it just looks weak, you know. It's that eye always gives me trouble. Let me put my sunglasses on. That's why I get these big sunglasses to protect my eyes. Joe's with me and we're heading out to the gym early today because we want to come back home and cook a meal and then go to church later. Josh is not with us today because he always sleeps too late. He comes with us when we come in the evening time. So I want to tell you guys what I did. I found this camera that I want. It's definitely a want and not a need because I have a lot of cameras, okay guys? But I want this camera so badly because it's so beautiful. It's the Canon Vixia Mini X. Now I have 3 Canon Vixias in my house. I have 3, right, Joe? Yeah, I have the Canon Vixia HFR 300 camcorder. I have the 400, which is what I use to tape the cooking show. And then I have the 500, which belongs to Jory because I bought that for him as a Christmas gift. But I have access to use it if I want to. I just don't because I don't need to. It's his stuff. I don't want to have to touch it if I don't have to, you know? So now I vlog with my Samsung 5 phone or with the Canon ELPH. I call it ELF because that's what it looks like to me. 340. And the 340, it's beautiful sound, beautiful picture, but it shoots in widescreen. So when you set it like this and you're gonna record, it looks good, but then there's a black bar that comes across the top and across the bottom, and then you're not in the shot all the time and you can't see because it doesn't have a screen that faces you. So I wanted one that has a screen that faces you. So I went and I found one, the one that I told you, the Mini, Vixia Mini. And I'm so excited. Let me get into the gym first, and when I come back out, I'm going to tell you what I did, okay? Alright guys, so we're leaving the gym an hour and a half later. So let me pick up where I left off with the story. And so I went to go look at a review on the camera that I want. Because I want to make sure if I'm going to start saving towards it that it's worthwhile, right? So I forget whose review that I watched, but the guy has over 500,000 subscribers, and the guy was just like really tickled pink that Canon sent him the same camera that I wanted, and it was an upgrade to what they had sent him the prior year. So the guy said that Canon did not ask him to do any kind of shout outs to them or anything like that. All they said, we love what you're doing at the channel, we want you to have the best, you know, video or whatever, blah 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 blah. So here, just use this, enjoy, blah blah blah. I'm like, well, why not me? Right, Joe? Right, Joe?
Right.
So I searched and I found an email to write to Canon. I also found like a physical address, but you know, everything's done by email. So I wrote to them and I was like, I didn't like kiss their butts or anything. I was just like, my name is so-and-so. I have 3 YouTube channels that has a combined subscription of blah, blah, blah. I get this many hits a month at all my channels combined. I've done 2 reviews about your cameras already, you know, on my own accord. You didn't ask me to do this. I've invested $2,500 already in your products throughout the past 3 years of doing my show. No matter what happens, I'm still gonna be a consumer of your product, but I'm asking you, would you mind sponsoring my shows by giving me this camera? It was pretty straightforward. Within 3 hours, I got a response from them. And at first, right away, I got an automated response, but within 3 hours, I got an actual response, and they're like, we see that you're asking for sponsorship. We do have different programs that we do with different businesses and stuff. Go look at this link to see the criteria, to see if you qualify. And then if you do, fill out the form, and then we'll go from there. So I didn't fill it out last night because I came back from the movie too tired. I wanted to fill it out when my brain was working. It was pretty straightforward. There was a frequently asked questions section, and if I go by that, I'm not gonna get the camera. I'm telling you guys up front, I'm not gonna get the camera if I go by the frequently asked questions. But because it said stuff like, if you're trying to like solicit the camera so that you can give them commercials or whatever, they don't do that. Mr. Greenwich, could you please stop drinking this water? The ice is bugging my viewers' ears.
I ain't bugging nobody.
It's bugging, yes, just because you deaf. Anyways, I'm thirsty. Every time I vlog when we leave the gym, Joe's annoying with this water on the ice. But anyways, they were saying like, if you're a 501c, blah, 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 you're not gonna get the camera. If you're this, you're not gonna, everything is no, 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 no. So it sounds like Amy Winehouse. I said no, no, no. Anyways,
they want to see if you want to see if you really want a camera.
Well, I said to hell with that. I'm gonna apply for this camera. So I filled out the form, pretty straightforward, name, address, email, your website. So I put my cooking show because that has more subscribers. And I wrote in there again just what I just told you. My name is so-and-so. This is what I have. No matter what, I didn't say it like, if you don't give me the camera, I'm still gonna buy it, because I'm still gonna buy it anyways. I love Canon. When I decided that I wanted a different camera to like vlog with and stuff, I looked into Samsung, and they have something really, really nice for around the same price. But Samsung has beautiful picture quality and crappy audio, and I don't want crappy audio. So I went to Sony. Can't afford that. My dad likes Sony. I think my dad likes, what's the other one? My dad, Nokia. And so Jada loves Sony. She wants a Sony camera. But I love Canon, and Jory loves Canon. And so, I mean, can you guys believe we have the 300, the 400, the 500, the ELPH. Jory owns his own ELPH. The PowerShot IS500, the Rebel T3i. All those are Canon cameras. So I listed every camera that I bought from them free. I bought from them out of my own money. I didn't buy them free. And I said, no matter what. I didn't say, if you don't give me, I'll still buy it. But I intimated, like, no matter what happens, I'm still going to be a Canon consumer. I'm still going to love your products as long as you keep putting out good products. And I'm still going to save my money and buy my camera. You know, my birthday is in August, and I'm going to save my money from now till then and buy my own camera. I could buy it this month, but I have something else awesome that I want to do this month. So, anyways, that's where we are. I don't know that I'm going to get the camera from Canon, but I would be so happy if I did, because it would mean that other companies are starting to take my shows seriously. And when you get one sponsor, you start getting other sponsors. You know, at least that's my thinking. Now let's discuss something that happened yesterday. Remember I told you guys that when I went to the fair, I came across a longtime friend that lived at the condos and stuff. Really nice lady. So I haven't seen this lady since the ending of 1990s, since maybe 1999. Maybe I saw her at the fair or two. Even though we live close to each other, we just don't visit and stuff. Well, since I've last seen this lady, I've lost like 100 pounds. And the lady refused to tell me that I look good. But two times, count them 2 times, she made sure she told this one over here that he looks so good. Let me tell you the first time when she said it, guys. When she said, how old are the children now? And I said, oh, Josh is going to be 26, just like a son that she was trying to adopt. And then she said, oh my goodness, are you that old? And she looked at, you know, Joe, kind of like, dang, boy, you look good for being that old. To have a 26-year-old son. Let me tell you something. Joe became a father at 31. 31. So then, when she was leaving and she said her goodbyes, she looked at Joe and she goes, "You look good." And that kind of crap doesn't get me jealous at all, because Joe does look good. But the lady refused to acknowledge that I look good too. Like I care. I got a mirror. I know where I look bad and where I look good, so I don't really care. Worst. So Jada says I'm her worst client because I don't pay and I complain.
And then she complains. It's like, you don't.
I don't get to complain when I don't pay, huh?
Bite the.
She's like pouring in sweat trying to do this thing. I'm like, you sweat too much. When you get into the music industry and you're on stage with the hot lights, you're gonna be sweating. So learn to control the sweating thing.
Well, that's when I get to there, then we'll talk.
You need to practice now. I'm an old lady with the doctor says it's not even hot flashes yet, but I'm an old lady with hot flashes and I'm not sweating like her. He's releasing air from the compressor. Who you talk to, yeah? Sergio, what are you going with him?
Maybe if we go buy coffee, we could bring
They go back, they coffee and donuts, and then they wonder when they got diabetes. And then they say, "Oh, my diabetes is fine. I take medicine." I'm like, no, it's not. Diabetes is fine when you don't have to take medicine and then you have your numbers under control. That's what I keep telling my mom. She takes all this medicine and then say, "Oh, I get 120," and I'm like, boast about that when you're not taking medicine. You know? Especially if it's not type 1 diabetes, guys. Type 2. That's curable. Are we going to go praise God? Are we going to go praise God? While the machine heats up? Huh? So we normally start the day off. This is our lunch. Let me put this away. We normally start the day off with 15 minutes to a half hour. Oh, turn the camera towards me. 15 minutes to a half hour worth of just reading one chapter of the Bible, singing a couple of songs, and praying for ourselves and for others. Right, baby? Huh? Right. That's our little devotion that we do. So start singing. What's this? You took this out? Oh, you know, good. Okay. Start sing.
What do you want me to start singing for?
Because you always want to sing for the people. Sing. Sing for the people. Hey, let the people know you're going to start answering those questions. Remember I told you have some questions at the site?
Why are you putting me in this position? I always put me in.
That's what wives do. What did the pastor say last night? Behind every good man, there's a woman behind him telling him what he's doing wrong. Let me repeat that. Behind every good man, there's a woman telling him what he's doing wrong. And I was like, that was so funny though. Anywho, sing a song of sixpence, a pocket full of rye. Okay.
I'll make up a song.
Oh Lord have mercy. Is it gonna sound good?
I don't know.
Let's go.
Well, I'm gonna shout his name, 'cause my God is worthy to be praised. He picked me up where I left off from. He never reminds me about my past to further my future. Oh, my God is worthy to be praised.
Hallelujah. So it's Tuesday morning and it's my turn to sit behind the machine till Josh gets here. You guys remember these little bottles gave us such a hard time the other day when we were doing them because they came from a different manufacturer and we had a lot of issues with flaming. So these ones are from the original. Look how small these words are. I have to check these. No wonder my eye hurts all the time, you know? 5 lines on this little bitty bottle. But anyways, this is from the original manufacturer and these bottles are superb. No trouble today. So Joe's printing there. Look at the zoom on this little camera. This is the Canon ELPH or ELPH 340. Look at my neighbors playing cards. This is what they do every day when they start their day. I mean, this thing zoomed in so smooth that I could almost read their lips. My goodness. Shh, they don't know I'm taping them. So let's back out. Oh my goodness. Let me get back to work, guys. It's almost 11 o'clock in the morning, Tuesday morning. I want to let you guys know I didn't even vlog yesterday because it was such a worrisome day for me. My mom fell ill while my baby brother was visiting in the morning yesterday. He had a day off, so he was visiting with her, and she developed devastating pain in the upper abdomen. She said on a scale from 1 to 10, the pain was at a 9. So you know, of course, we were all worried for her. My brother rushed her into the ER, and after hours and hours of waiting her turn, they finally put her in a bed and put her on some morphine drip, which did the trick, thank God. The doctor that she saw was the very same doctor that she saw the first night she came back from Belize with all these symptoms. He was very upset and appalled at the fact that my mom has not received treatment yet for this ascites or ascites. He says normally the water in the belly issue will come when you have liver failure, like cirrhosis of the liver. And he says, and normally those patients, you just drain them or tap them until they die or until they get a liver. There are no other options. But mommy has options. He says what mom has is very treatable. There are cancer cells. The minute you throw the chemo at them, the ascites will go away. So he contacted her new oncologist, and mommy liked her when mommy met her, but she is definitely not moving as quickly as she needs to. She gave him some excuse as to why they haven't started yet, approval this, approval that. And she could have gotten approval within 24 hours if she had put it in stat. And so he told her he didn't want to tap her again, even though she had some buildup. And he says, this will be the 4th time and I don't want to have to do this because it's not safe. And so she told him to tell mommy to call the office today and they'll tell her when to come in. Well, mom came home. She's doing well today, thank God. And she called the office and they told her, you know, we'll call you later to tell you. And so mom says, I'm coming in tomorrow. By hook or by crook, I'm coming in tomorrow because you guys are jerking me around. So I want to ask you guys to just pray that she can start the chemo, and pray that when she starts the chemo, the symptoms of the ascites goes away, and also pray that the chemo doesn't harm her, okay? I'm going to go ahead and end this vlog now because it's getting a little bit too long, and then I'll see you guys in a couple of days, hopefully with great news, all right? Thank you for liking and subscribing, and please check out my other 2 channels, the product review channel, Bear Pantry Talk, and the cooking show, The Bear Pantry Show, where you will find over 100 Belizean recipes.